Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to do the honors here, and off we go on EA Sports. First carry for James Conner. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray a give. This is Conner. A first down. Oh, Conner loses it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Conner. Into the secondary again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the handoff, Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin on the ground here with Connor, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now Murray off play action. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard, 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Dancing to his left. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. Obviously, got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. A give to Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 148 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Connor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys that really value.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On third down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run with Connor. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers, and this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his right, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 60 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's Connor. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the run is Connor. And he gets it down to the 32.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Murray to throw. Steps away. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Back to throw. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Connor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Fighting for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. touchdown out is Prater to kick. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat...
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Rodgers to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll have another first down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Rolling to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Yeah, huh? And what you want to do, you say? Yeah. Nigga. And I stole that shit, nigga. And you might have to send me another one. Huh? I hate them shits. The fuck? Like blow ups. But nigga tried to beat me with my gameplay. You saw that shit? Yeah, nigga. Nigga, I had a 9 running quarterback. Think I can't do it? Come on, man. I do that shit with Tom Brady if I have to. Shit. Tom Brady give you getting some yards. Yeah, man. But alright. I'll see you in the gulag.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He was brought
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Back to you. Spot. No. 46.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On third down, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
This has been a nice sustained drive, and after a run like that, I'd be surprised if they don't come back with even more running plays.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mahomes firing complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
3 yards remain for second down. Again, it's Elliott. Fights him off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 161 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. trucks over him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Draw play, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. Pollard now a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 205 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On second down, it's Elliott. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though? In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes rolling to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Patterson on the carry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. First down. It's Patterson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Play action, Ryan. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On third down, Patterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, LA! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, Ryan sliding out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Stafford here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that'll bring up fourth down. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. They'll roll him out right, and that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 27, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's brought down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. You in just a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it nice.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out near midfield
as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Oh, and breaks another. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and 1, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. Stafford trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action with Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. On 1st and 10, Stafford. A quick pass to Cup. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often...
Here's a diving catch right side.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That is...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big play there on the catch and run. Patterson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Davis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Patterson. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian Blake. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this throw caught left side, and they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off of play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Play action. Ryan. He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
13. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Deron Harmon makes a tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Being chased out left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. This a big play for both sides. side. It's Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Falcons 20, Rams 15.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now it's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Forced out to his left. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
But how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stafford now to throw. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at brought you a long way.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
This is all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.